It went down to 2 charges. It could definitely still work, Jerry.
And Cyborg, the other player also running Dash in the lobby, got 12 kills. So clear.
Seems to be the same issue as the first time they've played in the Cycle 1. Now, we have a second match as well to decide who then moves up and who...
Yeah, we are absolutely going to see here. And, you know, if it's going to be anything like this first match we just watched, it's going to be insane. I wonder if we're going to end up seeing a double again, Dianic. It's going to be crazy.
Listen, we've already been shown how crazy these matchups can be today, considering, again, these teams are hungry for it. Cycle 1 is over, Cycle 2 is here, and there's not many more after this. There's 2 more for the teams to prove themselves, so you know that the teams wanted so much more. And then we have the first few teams are already contesting each other. Random Tongues against Fake Cows, and on the other side, 5Fizz against Skywalkers. And as already mentioned previously from Jerry, Random Tongues are kind of the not-so-secret roster before, and Denari is a very underestimated player. He's such a strong contender, not to be underestimated. Sometimes he just pulls these last few second swaps and is very strong on his heavy, so a player to really keep your eyes out.
Yeah, and another thing that I was keeping my eyes on is 5Fears immediately getting wiped in the first fight of the game, which is crazy too. And now Random Tongues getting jumped on by Fake Cows, also taking them out as well. And it looks like Fake Cows are going to be the first ones in the lobby to get a plug.
First one's the second plug should be following very soon, but from the looks of it, they're still somewhat... There we go. They're now transporting it over to the box. They're going to be slightly delayed, but nothing too much of an issue. But as you already mentioned, Fake House, they do plug the first one. 5Fizz, the second one. It's going to be a good start into this first rotation. The big thing here is for the side of 5Fizz, they're not allowed to get themselves into a position where they lose this first cash out, because again, their control of the cash outs hasn't been the greatest in the first cycle. And they need to be really on their A game today. They don't want to fall on that lower bracket like lights out.
Yeah, they definitely don't. But looks like we have a fight breaking out over here. Looks like actually 3 teams coming in over here on this hospital point. Surprisingly, this is usually the point that people don't want to push, but Fake Cows immediately going down, turning this from a third party into a standard 3v3. Random Tongues trying to get as much damage as they possibly can, but look at this dancing through the gateway back to back. And Emilian ends up getting the kill on Durrani, but Roma is going to take out Petrick as well, turning this into a 2v2. Looks like Emilian is going to get the defib over onto Petrick to turn it back over. Random Tongues still in control of this box. Not sure if they're going to be able to get that body. Looks like they don't. Durrani is going to spend one of those coins there to try to defend this point, and the fight's slowing down just a little bit. Still plenty of time on that box, though, Dianic.
Well, there's a lot of teams trying to contest it now. 2 teams, Random Tongues against Skywalkers, now finding themselves fighting over this, but it's going to be a bit of a trade now. Skywalkers are left with a singular person, now going to be wiped here again. That means the control will remain right now for Random Tongues. On the other side, 5Fizz, they still keep a hold on to theirs. Nothing has happened all too much, but look at this next team. Fake House, they're back here to take and retake their cash. They're trying to stick it, but unfortunately it's not going to be possible to heal from behind. Might make a difference, but unfortunately it won't. Random Tongues will prevail. 2 team fights on a singular cash shot, and on top of that, will be rewarded with the cash shot itself.
Yeah, Random Tongues with a really strong start there, just fighting off the entire onslaught of teams that were coming after them on that first cash out. And look at how much kill money they got off of that too, starting off the first cash out of the match with $14.7 thousand. I mean, it's so much kill money on top of that. It's going to put them in a really, really good spot to control the pacing of the rest of this match. And now on the other side of that map, that 5Fears box just now finished as well. And look at the difference in money, Dianic, just off of the kill money alone.
It is absolutely crazy. Also considering here again, right, from the side of Random Tongues, they also had a cash shot spawning, like a vault spawning very close to them. They might be able to go back to hospital and play that strong defense twice back to back, and they're going to be looking to do exactly that. And there we go. Skywalkers, they're also here to make this plug quicker, to force them into a different building. They might be successful. They just slip right through. What an actual play. This cash shot was way further back, but started earlier, meaning they were able to plug, and everybody knows from the side of Random Tongues, they should not be going here for the double, meaning they're gonna have to play the other side. And Hospital, the stronger defensive spots will remain for Skywalkers for right now.
Yeah, what a great play by Skywalkers there to get ahead of that. And Very good heads-up play, and now they're going to be sitting pretty for just a little bit because I don't know if people are going to want to fight this hospital point again, especially with Random Tongues being so far in the lead. I mean, everybody else wants to get this next plug. Looks like that box did get yoinked, though, and is moving across, so now Fake Cows are kind of deciding that they might want to fight this point, as we've got Random Tongues and 5 Fears still fighting over this box to get plugged on the other side. Big healing coming out from Roma there, trying to keep Dyrani up, but Roma ends up going down from Treason because of it, and now the sonar nade is going to go through. They know where all these guys are on the other side of that wall, but Random Tongues, they did end up getting that plug.
Oh, it's just look at the delay. It's such a tough delay to deal with because they know if there is a chance that a team is not going to go to the side of Skywalkers, they're going to definitely be rotating around to fight them, meaning they put so much pressure onto them. They're going to have to play a much more cleaner defense, but they decide to just fall back and give this cash shot and put themselves into the rotation. Look at this. If they get the cash shot from the side of Skywalkers, they found themselves into the rotation, and the 5 Fears, they were able to steal the catcher because they were giving it for free, but right now they're also trying to just contest this and make their life a living hell. What is actually going on?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the decision-making there was. I mean, Random Tongues, I mean, I agree that it is very staggered, and you definitely could go and fight that other point, but they're so far ahead, they could have just held that and then just got some kills as the rest of the teams came over, but it looks like they're changing their minds and they're coming back to try to retake this again, but taking some huge damage from Carnifex here. Try to get healed up a little bit, but Koreki ends up going down instead. And now Dyrani is in a lot of trouble here. That dome shield goes down, but it's not going to be enough to save him. 5 Fears keep control of this box, and Random Tongues look like might have just thrown their lead.
Absolutely, they went off trying to put themselves in the right rotation. Unfortunately, it didn't work out to their favor. They were completely stopped. On the other side, 5 Fears, all they did is, of course, take the catch and then now defend it. But that misplay, it really questioned. They wanted to put themselves into the phase, but it just wasn't the right play at that point. They had the catch already under control. Of course, with the fear that there might be more people coming towards them, maybe cause them to try to go for that play. Now, if we look at it from the side of 5 Fears, nobody's really gonna try to be contesting them anymore. The catch out is nearly at its end. The next wall is already spawned, and the Random Tongues, they're already moving their attention towards that one as they're fighting along, trying to get it, but Skywalkers will be wiped, or nearly wiped, in the meanwhile Patrick will remain alive, but Random Tongues definitely are the favorites out of that fight.
Yeah, they definitely are, and Patrick over here on the side of Skywalkers just barely holding onto his life, trying to keep the money that they have. And now we still have a bloodbath going on over here between 5 Fears and Random Tongues. Random Tongues also really trying to hold on to their money here. Dyrani and Roma just both barely making it out. Dyrani finally finding his health regen there to get healthy again and try to stay up alive. He's going to go ahead and winch that body over. But Roma finding a kill on Kodaft. He's so far away from the rest of his team. Might actually end up getting that plug. That's actually huge for Random Tongues there. And then Deadplate's also going to winch his teammate's body over as well to get that res up. And now, not a lot of time left for this box 6. And look at how close it is spawn to A. We might be seeing another double here.
From the looks of it, there was a gateway used to get it on the other side for the side of 5 Fears. They do not want this to be doubled. That puts them at a high risk. But look at it again. Random Tongues find themselves in a fight with Fake Cows. Will right now be the stronger ones because they found a kill onto Deadplate, and they will remain as a whole free. Correct, in the meanwhile will be now taken out. Unfortunately, maybe have Casa cursed them, and they will find themselves again losing a member. Denari now is the last man standing, trying to defend this, not to be stolen away, but there's so many eyes onto him, so many bullets flying his way. Will find himself be taken out, and now it will be swapped. Skywalkers are right there to take it under their control, and 5 Fears trying to control the second vault, not to plug it, but to play keep away.
Yeah, 5 Fears making an insane comeback throughout the course of this match here. I mean, they lost the first fight of the game, and now they're holding pretty strong onto the second place here. They just got to be really careful with their lives and how they spend them for this last fight that's about to break out here. Skywalkers, though, also in a really, really good spot here, but now going to have to fight through and defend the entire lobby that's getting ready to collapse on their point. And 5 Fears here. Nagos just kind of setting up a little barricade area. Kind of just helping Skywalkers protect that point, because this is very much affects them as well if they get a little bit too aggressive in here. And here comes the rest of these teams, and they are still bringing that box over because Fake Cows, they need this double. to be able to make it through there, but they are getting held by the entire lobby here, Dianic.
Is going to be a tough plug. Fake Chaos, who might need a double, but I don't believe there's going to be any team who's going to let them do it. They did it. Absolutely in the moment. He'll find a kill as well, but unfortunately, they find themselves also losing so much HP. There's the next one looking at Fake Chaos are running over the entirety of this lobby. They might be able to get it, but unfortunately, there's no time left. They tried to get some kills. They will be lost in the end, and Skywalkers find themselves on the top of this game with, my god, a hell of a cash out in the end.
Yeah, absolutely insane there. I mean, Fake Cows, really, really valiant effort at the end, too. Getting so many kills, just wasn't quite in time to steal that box. But look at how much of an absolute bloodbath this match was as well, too. Both of these matches of the day starting off insane. I mean, I can't even wrap my head around this. I need a little bit of help from Jerry to come in here and kind of talk me through what was going on here.
That was crazy. And you know what? I was so distracted. I'm going to need one of you to tell me who came second in that. Skywalker's, of course, first.
Yeah, I believe it was 5
Who came
fears.
second?
I believe it was
5 fears. There
Yeah.
we go. All right. So, I guess, Dredge, you got your prediction right?
Yeah.
Diana, you predicted 5 fears as well, was
Listen,
it?
no.
Am I the only one who got it right?
No. Listen. I
You were Fake
predicted
House,
the
obviously.
winner. Yeah, no, I predicted the winner from the bottom up if you read it right. Fake House, of course. Listen, you gotta
I'm
just
there
flip
with
the
you.
scoreboard.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. I mean, Fake Cows and Random Tongues not quite making it, despite that incredible performance from Roma and Irani. Kiriki slotting in for Elix, just not a more traditional HML lineup that have come out on top.
Yeah, absolutely interesting. But what's even more interesting to me, too,